Yeah. I'm ready.
Do you need to get a snack? Do you need to get a drink? Do you need to get whatever you
No,
Canadians
I got
get?
all that here.
Okay, I can't see you, so I just imagine like you just have a big pint of maple syrup, you know.
No.
And
No, I just have Dasani water.
oh, I have some sparkling water. That's what I like. Cool. Man, I'm tired. This is gonna be a tired episode. I've been like up since 7 a.m.
Yeah, no worries. We don't have to make it like a 2-hour episode or anything. That's fine. Like,
We'll see. I like to make them 2 hours. You know, I like to just coast on in with an easy 2 hour episode. People can enjoy it. But you know, if I crap out early, it happens.
yeah.
So, all right, man. Little did you know, I've already started recording. So,
Okay.
you've been
Well,
set
that's fun.
up. You've been set up. I love doing that to every guest. I wonder if people are going to catch on to that, to the fact that I always start the recording early.
If I remember, I think I did catch it like in our original
Did you?
planning. I think I did.
Welcome everybody to the podcast. I'm not going to say the name yet because when I say the name, I have to really intro. Today is a very special episode of this podcast, whose name shall not be revealed yet, because I have on today Mr. BioPhoenix. You can't see him, but he's here.
Hello, everyone, and this is BioPhoenix here.
Yeah!
And yeah, I know I don't feel like having my cam on today. I'm not like looking so great.
You're
so.
fine, dude. I just got out of the shower. My hair's wet, so we're in the same camp today.
Yeah.
My guest here today was already a guest. You were supposed to be on episode 3 originally. And
Yes.
then we had some recording snafus, so we're back with your second appearance, but first actual appearance. Second appearance in my heart. First actual
Yes.
appearance on the show. This is episode 7. I actually just recorded another episode of this like 2 days ago that isn't up yet. So if I, just for your sake, if I reference anything that happened in the last episode, just know that you have no clue what I'm talking about because you haven't watched it yet. It's not available.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm just doing a bit of a back-to-back with like scheduling here with like guests, you know. So, how's my impression of you going? Have you been catching it lately?
No, I haven't.
I did it on the Captain Keaton Zelda 2. Whenever he introduced me, I was like, hey everyone, BioPhoenix here.
Okay, I think I do remember that, but like that didn't sound like me though.
Ah, come on, I'm trying my best.
Yeah, no, I mean, you almost got it, but it's not quite.
I'm trying my best, man. All right, well, this is the Hey Geeks and Gamers Podcast. Roll the intro. And we're back. Doesn't it feel weird how we don't actually get to hear the intro?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like, well, that was quick.
Wow, that was a quick intro. Everyone at home rocked out for I don't know how long. I think it's like 30 seconds or something. I don't remember how long it is. And we're just sitting here like chirp chirp. Today I have Mr. BioPhoenix on. BioPhoenix is a YouTuber, a Canadian, and a friend. I like how Canadian is part of your job description.
Yes, of course.
And friend. We've been pals on the YouTube platform for a little bit now. God, I don't know. It was like probably like 2017ish, I think. is when we started talking.
I think it might have been 2016.
2016. Jesus Christ, dude, we're going.
Because I do remember when I first knew about you, I was like living in like another area that I like just moved out of. So that's kind of how I like remember it, kind of.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure you've moved 17 times. I was kidding.
No, a lot.
A lot.
It
feels like once a year.
Like,
I'm just like, oh, it's time for Bio to move.
Yeah, well, it's not like I don't want to do that, but
yeah,
unfortunately, shit just be like that sometimes.
Well, if people at home for some reason don't know who you are you, man? What do you do? Give them the lowdown.
Okay. Well, what I mainly do on this platform is that I like to talk about, like, weird, obscure games that, like, nobody's, like, freaking talking about. I've also, another, like, side thing I do, though this is not on my main channel, but it's on, like, another channel I do, where I make, like, a funny little abridged series that's making fun of, an RPG series I like called, Trails of Cold Steel, but of course our version is called Trails of Cold Stone. And it's pretty fun. And then, outside of that, I'd like to try to do, like, many other things. Like, I do some, like, pickup videos sometimes. And, of course, like, the pickup videos I do are not, like, the bland and boring ones where it's just people be like, I got this game for $2, and they don't even say anything about it. Like, I actually do try to, like, make it, like, a little bit more interesting and discussion-based. And then, and also another fun little series I do is games I wish got fan translated, which is a series where I just talk about just random ass games that are Japan only, or ones that are not in English but I wish were in English. So yeah.
Yeah, I always like I think I like obscure stuff, and then sometimes I'll go onto your channel to see what you've been up to. And then I'm like, oh man, I'm a poser. Because I just see like videos about like obscure PS2 games or like animes, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm a normie.
No, you're good. It's just kind of funny though.
Yeah, man, I enjoy your content, of course, and I enjoy the Cold Stone series. That train announcer, pretty funny guy.
Yeah, I wonder.
And of course, I've had you on here some, and then I've had you on. We've had you on the Button Mappers a lot, and I'm sure you'll continue to appear on the Button Mappers a lot. So it's if you're in my vicinity, you're also going to be in Bio's vicinity. So give him a subscription, please. Give him your give him your money too, and give me your money. No, I was kidding. Start chilling out and subscribe to my Patreon.
This episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah. By Manscaped. By hold on. What are the other ones? There's like, if you had like an Infinity Gauntlet for YouTube, ads, it'd be like, Raid Shadow Legends, Manscaped. There's Opera GX. Okay, that one's pretty good. I don't know if I see that one as, but I see Factor. Factor? I see Factor a lot.
I don't know that one.
Oh, that's like a meal one. Okay, I won't count it then. I'm only counting ones that both you and I agree on then.
Okay.
So we need 3 more. What are the other
ones? Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
It's the Raycon. Raycon.
Okay, Raycon. Yeah, you know what? I have seen that a few times. Yeah.
So what are the other 2? I feel like there's a big one. What's the one that like AVGN's been doing a lot? Do you know? Nord. Really NordVPN.
Oh, NordVPN.
One more. We need one more. What's one more good one? I'm trying to think of all the.
I was gonna say, like, I haven't really watched much of like the newer AVGN stuff, so I haven't really kept up with what it's shitty.
It's so jarring. He'll break character, and then it'll just be like James. It'll be like, this episode of the Angry Video Game Nerd is sponsored by NordVPN.
I have seen him when he did talk with NordVPN, but I think there's like other times where he like chilled for like a phone game that wasn't Raid Shadow Legends, but I don't remember what the fucking name is.
I don't know either. The only one I think of was Raid Shadow Legends, probably like 5. Oh, do you know what? I've seen World of Tanks. I've seen those kind of games sometimes.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I won't count it because we already got Raid, so that's one phone game. Shit, dude. Shit. What's the last one? Thanos.
One that I've seen
needs one more. What is it?
The one that I've seen was magic. What was it? Magic Spoon.
Okay,
it's like cereal.
Yep, okay, yep. That's 5. Thanos is snapped, and half of the population is gone.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Magic Spoon. I've seen that one a lot too, where it's like the cereal one, right?
I've actually tried it, and you know what? I gotta say, it's honestly not that bad.
Is it? Yeah, but it looks like most of those food subscriptions. I always feel like they're too expensive for like what you get. So.
Oh yeah, no, it is expensive. Like I do think it is like a lot of money for what you get. Yes, but I will say, like it actually didn't taste that bad. Like I'll be honest, as someone that actually did try it, like it was actually like. Yeah, like it's not bad. It's like definitely like better than like other cereals I've had.
I like cereal. I'm a cereal connoisseur. A lot. Like I love cereal. Like sometimes
same. I still do sometimes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like I had a roommate one time that would laugh at me because like it'd be like midnight and I would go make a bowl of cereal and he's like, dude, you're eating cereal at like midnight, and I'm like, dude, it's good. And then like
that shit's the best.
Oh yeah, and then like 3 months later I noticed that he was also doing it. I was like, see?
It's fucking great.
So like what's when you had Magic Spoon, what was like the best one? Do you know? Like, do you remember?
I think I tried 2 of them. There was the like the cookies and cream one. That one was okay. Like, it wasn't, like, great, but it wasn't bad. But the one that I really liked was the, I think it was, like, honey and something. It was basically kind of like Cheerios, sort. No, I think it was honey and cinnamon.
Oh.
I think that's what it was.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think that's what... I know the box of it was, like, orange. But, yeah, that one was really, really good. I was like, oh, it's good.
The cookies and cream one interests me. But that's only because, do you remember, I don't know if you remember, you're in Canada, so I don't know, our foods are different sometimes, but they used to have like an Oreo cereal. You remember that?
I do remember that, yeah.
Yeah. It was like Oreo O's or something. But, yeah, and they don't make that anymore. So that's the only thing that would interest me into trying that, is to see how similar it was, you know?
Yeah, I haven't tried that Oreo cereal in a long time, so I don't like remember like how good it tasted compared to the the Magic Spoon one. But I do know for sure it's definitely not as like sweet.
I think I remember the taste, but again, I was like 5, so it's probably like my brain just making up a taste, and I was like, "That's how good it was."
Oh, dude, it's just like, you know what it is. Do you remember those brownies that would come with the like the food tray things?
Oh, like the little frozen meals and stuff, like the little TV dinners?
Yeah, the brownie that would come with them. As a kid, they would taste like really fucking good, but as you get older, they taste like fucking shit.
Yeah, you're like, ugh.
Like, why did I like this?
Yeah, no, I totally get that, dude. I don't know the last time I had a TV dinner was. Jesus Christ. Like
the last time I had one was like, I think I was in like high school.
I know when I first had like an apartment, I was pretty broke, so I think I had a few. Like, I used to like the fried chicken ones a lot. I'd make them in the oven because if you put that shit in the microwave, it's gonna get gross and soggy. You gotta make it in the oven.
Yeah.
And but since then, I don't think I have. I don't think I have in a very long time. So.
Yeah, no, they're kind of not that great.
Speaking of things that are possibly great or not great, depending on our perspective today, we are going to go ahead with the first segment. We are going to do the What's Up With That segment. That is the new segment. And I only do this segment if I have something to actually talk about. And today, luckily, I do. Because something actually happened today. Okay, this episode's being recorded in like early July, but it may not come out for a few weeks or maybe even till August. So I don't know how relevant this topic will be anymore, but we can still give our takes. Today, Xbox put up a video on YouTube, a trailer, where they basically tell you don't need an Xbox anymore. Because you can now play Xbox Game Pass on an Amazon Fire Stick.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to talk about this because the concept of Xbox telling you don't need an Xbox perplexes me.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. I mean, to be honest, like I'll just go say right now that I kind of feel like that's kind of what they've been like doing lately. Ever since like they've kind of like given up on like exclusive games on the Xbox, it just seemed like there was just no real point to most of it, unless you just I don't know, like you need like a stationary thing.
Yeah, but like they still pushed it as the Game Pass machine, and they have some exclusive. Like they have like that Fable game and Perfect Dark and like a Gears game and stuff coming out. You know, like they have some every once in a while, like that Indiana Jones game, I think too. But like, yeah, they mainly they're like Xbox. Here it is. It's the Game Pass machine, and now they're telling you, but you can play Game Pass on a Fire Stick. So you know what's the point? And I was like, what is the point?
Yeah,
Like, what are they doing? Like, are they like I get it because like people that own a Fire Stick can be like, oh, I'll pay the subscription, I'll buy an Xbox controller or something, you know, or whatever works with it, and play games over streaming, which I've never gotten to work that well. But still, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like, it feels counterintuitive to like their business, you know. It's like,
well, I don't know. Microsoft will just they can do whatever at this point.
yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, honestly, like unlike other companies like Nintendo and well, not really Sony. Sony has other divisions too, but Xbox, man, they got so much fucking money. Like
Yeah, I mean,
like
they literally
Microsoft.
taken over like the operating system for computers, basically.
Yeah.
That's like their whole monopoly.
Yeah, see, Microsoft has so much goddamn money that honestly, they don't even need Xbox to make a profit anymore. Like Xbox doesn't like the fact that like the Xbox One and like the Series don't sell great compared to the other consoles doesn't really matter that much to them. Like,
Yeah, true. Is actually, do you know if that's actually true? If the Xbox like Series like X or whatever the new fucking shit is, like, is it actually like not selling great?
I don't know.
Because I don't
I don't know.
know.
I don't know. I've heard conflicting reports because I've also heard the PS5 isn't doing the greatest either. But that's also a question of do you mean it's not selling well or do you mean it's not selling up to like expectation? You know, because there's a difference. So.
I don't know which one because like I don't really pay attention to that stuff unless I just see like someone mention it.
The only thing I know is that Nintendo's on top of the world, and I'm waiting for them to fuck it up because it's gonna happen. That's how they work. That's how they roll. It'll be like the Switch 2 will be some stupid gimmick. You know, it sprays you in the face with water when you get a level. You know, when you lose a level or something. I don't know, but it's some stupid gimmick that's like, well, fuck. God damn it, you fucked it up. But. No, it's just interesting to think about the fact that, like, I mean, Xbox games come to PC, but that's like a whole different market, you know? Like, I don't know. It's weird to think about that. Like, do you think at some point Xbox will just be that? Will just be like a service, or do you think?
I think it'll just be a service at some point, given with the direction that they're going. I think it probably will be.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Honestly, I'd say they have another console in them, maybe. Like. After this one, then maybe by that point they'll be ready to let it go.
It all depends on like what they're doing now and what they're gonna do for like next time. But then after, yeah, like it all really is gonna depend on various things. Because I'm sure they probably are working on like another thing. I'm sure, because like consoles take time to make.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, in current Xbox hardware is crazy. Like good, like the controllers, and I mean even the consoles now are. I mean, the days of the red ring are behind us. Like,
yeah, that was the reason why I didn't get a 360 until like fucking years later.
oh really? I got the 360 Elite, the second model one, the like black one they did.
Yep.
And that one held on. Nothing ever happened to it. I think I sold it. Because I got like I eventually got like the slimmer one with the. It was like the weird that had like the weird indent on the front. You know what I'm talking about?
I have that one.
Yeah, I got that one eventually, so I sold the Elite. But the Elite, I never had an issue with it. So that could have came. I think the Elite might have come out after they figured out the red ring issue with the motherboard.
Yeah.
So who knows? But yeah, I actually came to the PS3 party late. I didn't get a PS3 until it was like the end of 2012 when I picked up a PS3. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. With me with 360, I got it at I think 2014.
Oh, so yeah, that's dude.
The thing was,
Don Matrick told you. Remember, he told you if you didn't want it, if you couldn't get an Xbox One online, we have a product for you. It's an Xbox 360. You were that guy.
Yeah, I guess I was that guy. But the thing too, to be fair though, like it's not like I'd never played Xbox until that point. Like obviously, I had a lot of friends that had them, so I have played a few games on it since it launched and then till 2014. So it wasn't like I never played anything on it.
What was your first 360 game? And I want to guess before you tell me. It was Lost Odyssey.
No.
Damn it.
I wish that was my first game, but no, dude, I didn't even knew that game was a thing until 2012, 2013.
That's a good game, dude.
No, it is a really good game, but unfortunately that was one of those games that I didn't know what the fuck it was for years, because that shit was barely marketed over here, or if it was maybe I just had no idea. But
yeah, they did a terrible. Blue Dragon. I feel like Blue Dragon got a little bit of a push, but man, they did not push Lost Odyssey at all.
Yeah, which is a shame. But yeah, no, that was not my first. The first 360 game I ever touched, I think was Gears of War 1.
Hell yeah, dude, that's a good one. That's a good one to start
yeah.
with. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of my early ones too. I think when I got the 360, I got Gears. I got 5 games. I don't know. I think it was Gears, BioShock, Mass Effect, Lost Planet, and there's another one that I forgot. Crackdown. So it was pretty. I mean, with the exception of maybe Lost Planet and Crackdown, pretty big games for the time, you know.
Yeah. I actually did play BioShock a little bit too early on when that was when my friend had it.
Yeah, that was 360 exclusive for a minute, so that was a big
yeah.
Game. So first time exclusive? I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, it's just weird thinking about that. Thinking about people buying an Amazon Fire Stick to play Xbox games. I don't know how well that's going to pan out. I think people that already have a Fire Stick may, be like, oh, cool, I can play. I don't know what the hell's on Game Pass right now. Fucking Minecraft, on my TV. But it's been on console and PC for years now. I am curious because they've talked about doing it on Switch. Do you think they'll ever bring it to Switch? Do you think that'll be a thing?
I've always heard about that, but I never knew how true it actually was.
Me either. I've always it's just that seems like a thing that's every year or so. It's oh, Game Pass is coming to Switch, and it doesn't.
Oh, the fucking Switch Pro.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, I hated the Switch Pro fucking anthology. Was the worst period of my life for Nintendo news, because it was every 3 months it was the Switch Pro's coming, the Switch, and that happened for 2 years until they were here's the OLED, and then everybody was everybody deflated. So it was you built yourself up to be disappointed with the Switch OLED because you expected.
Honestly, I actually remember when that was announced, and honestly, I laughed. I was just yes, you guys are wrong.
Yeah, well, I was that would be a really stupid move on their part to make a Switch Pro. Just wait and do another console, So the Switch is fine. We don't need the current Switch. If they made a Switch Pro that was on the level of a PS4, or something, that would create a huge gap in the current Switch fan base, because a lot of people wouldn't upgrade to a Switch Pro. Therefore, just like the new 3DS where they had 4 exclusive new 3DS games, there wouldn't be anybody that would want to buy the Pro exclusive games, right? And then
the Pro ones wouldn't work on the old ones.
Yeah, so people that or if they made them cross compatible, there's no way they can make them better on the Pro. They'd be lesser products basically. So because they would need to work on both. So Like at the most, maybe the frame rate's a little better on the Pro, you know. So it'd be pointless. it'd be a pointless product.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's why I think for Nintendo, like, if they're gonna make, like, whenever they make, like, the new next console they do, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, they have to give it, like, really good specs. Now, I don't expect it to be, like, top of the line shit, but at the very least, it should be, like, you know, like, like, way better than what it was. It can't just be, like, a little bit better. Like, I know with the like, don't get me wrong, I love the GameCube, and the Wii was cool, but the Wii's, like, tech was not that much better than the GameCube, so...
Well, also, we're in an interesting time because if the new Switch, whatever they call it, the Switch 2, the Switch U, whatever the hell they call this thing, if it's not on par with, like, the Steam Deck, everyone's gonna laugh at them.
Oh yeah, that too. I wasn't even thinking.
Everybody's
that.
gonna laugh at them because we now have handheld PCs that can handle a lot. You know, like you can play some pretty. I can play Helldivers 2 on my Steam Deck, and it runs great. You know, so yeah, if it's not on that level, everybody's gonna laugh them out of the fucking room. It's gonna be like, well, we're back to shitty ports.
Yeah.
We're back to Mortal Kombat 1 on the fucking Switch.
Oh yeah, I heard that that version looks like terrible.
Dude, look at it. IGN. I don't usually plug IGN, but they did a good video that's a side-by-side comparison of the Series X, because you know the Series X is technically more powerful than the PS5. The Series X version next to the Switch version at launch. Oh, it's hilarious. The Switch version looks like an early PS2 game. It's embarrassing. It's like I wouldn't have even put this out. I would have just been like, guys, we need to cancel this. Like this is bad. Like I get it. Mortal Kombat 11 sold really well on Switch, but like it's like, guys, what's it worth? Cool, man. Well, every episode I try to bring something new to the table for my guest, and today I have a segment made just for you, Mr. BioPhoenix. You actually earlier today you said that you talk about obscure games, which is perfect because I have a segment today that I'm calling Obscure Me, Daddy. Just let that soak in for a minute. I can say it again if you need to. Obscure Me, Daddy. There you go. We are going to go through 5 popular franchises. I just picked 5 popular franchises, and what we're going to do is, and I can chime in too if I can think of something, but I want you to give a obscure alternative to that franchise. So if, say, this isn't one of my picks, but if, say, one of my picks was Metal Gear Solid, you have to give a Metal Gear Solid fan an obscure alternative that they may enjoy. So, sound fun?
Okay, that's cool. That's a good idea.
Cool. So I have 5 here, and we are going to go through one by one. And the first one I want you to do is a big one that's like popular now is Dark Souls. If somebody's a fan of the Dark Souls series, what's an obscure game they may enjoy?
Oh man, there's a lot of Dark Souls games lately. There's a lot of them out there, and it
doesn't necessarily need to be a Souls-like, right? Like it just needs to be something you think a Dark Souls fan would enjoy.
Okay, good. Okay, well I guess that can make things more interesting. Well, I think I know this one isn't like super obscure, but I guess it's like obscure for like, you know, any like modern like fan really. But there is another FromSoft game that they made years ago on PS2. It was Japan only, and it was called Shadow Tower Abyss. And that game it's basically like a first person game, similar to their Kingsfield games. And in fact, in a lot of ways, Kingsfield is pretty much like a Dark Souls game, but in first person sort of, because you know it has like the stamina meter when you like attack shit. And yeah, no, I love Shadow Tower Abyss. I think it's great. The controls are still really good, and of course the I really love like the weaponry in that game, because you can get like medieval weapons, but you can also get like modern weapons like assault rifles and shit. So it's kind of like batshit crazy.
All right.
Have like one hand has like a freaking pistol, and the other hand has like a battle axe.
I like FromSoft, and I've never heard of that game, so that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I would recommend it if you can play the fan translated version of it.
Mine's less obscure, but I'll stick with FromSoft. I'll say Otage maybe. You might like Otage.
Oh yeah, I actually beat the second one last year, and I really liked it.
It's a good game. It's a good.
Yeah.
Part of me wanted to recommend Metal Wolf Chaos, but there's no connection other than FromSoft. I just wanted to mention Metal Wolf Chaos. That game's awesome.
Yeah, that game is just so goofy. It's funny. That's a July 4th game right there.
Oh man, what other game? Oh man, I should have played that on the 4th of July. Damn it! What other game can you play as the president in a mech? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I love the menu music in that game. It sounds very Tony Hawk like.
That game's sick. I'm so glad they gave that game a remaster.
Yep. And that was all thanks to Devolver Digital.
Yeah. All right. So, what was the name of the game again? For years?
It was called Shadow Tower Abyss on PS2.
Shadow Tower Abyss. I think the only PS2 FromSoft game I have is the. Did they do Evergrace? Is that them?
Yeah, they did Evergrace. That was a launch game.
I have that one, but no. Okay, so Shadow Tower Abyss, not Raid Shadow Legends, but Shadow Tower Abyss, and Otage. Those are our recommendations for that one. All right. Next up, we'll stick with the same type of themes as Dark Souls in a way. We'll go with Zelda. What's a good obscure game that Zelda fans might get a kick out of?
Okay, I got a good one. There's a game on Super Nintendo called what was it? Like Gunman Proof, something like that. Oh, hold. Let me pull up the real name because I do have. I know it's like Gunman Proof or Gunman something. Okay, Gunman's Proof. Okay, there you go. That's the full name. It's basically like a Wild West game. You play as a cowboy, and yeah, like the layout of it looks a lot like Zelda. The way how you explore around is similar. Though I do find the game is very chill. It's not as a lot of the puzzles in that game, from what I remember playing, were not hard, but they were just kind of just easygoing. It's fun. Also, the graphics look very kind of almost Earthbound which is kind of interesting. And yeah, I remember it being really good. That's actually a game I really want to actually try to do a proper full playthrough on. But from what I played of it though, it was actually really cool, really charming, and yeah, very enjoyable.
2 for 2. Never heard of it. I'm gonna go with. I hope I'm not looking this up. I hope I get the name right. It's on Genesis. It's Sword of Sinti. Sort of.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good game. I have that. I don't have it, but I've played it on my my mini that I hacked or whatever, and modded. And yeah, it's a damn good Legend of Zelda style game on the Genesis. Which the Genesis had a few, but it's not really known for a lot of that stuff. So if you're a Genesis fan like me and you want something similar to Zelda, Sword of Sinti is great.
Yeah, no, I've actually beat that one a couple years ago, and yeah, that game is really good. I really liked it too. Also, one thing I find funny about it is that Sonic is in the game.
No, my boy.
Yeah, he's sitting on on the beach on a chair.
I think I remember that. Who made that game? Do you know? Do you know who the developer was?
I know Atlas published it. But I don't remember who made the game.
Wow, so they probably didn't get Sega's approval for that, but now Sega just owns it anyway, right?
Oh, well, yeah, it is kind of ironic, huh?
Because they own all the Atlas stuff. So, yeah, yeah, that one's cool. Are you ready for the next one?
Okay. By the way, I did look up the developer. It was developed by Next Tech. But in Europe and Japan, it was published by Sega.
Oh, okay. So they probably did get the approval then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool. All right. Next up, we'll stick with the fantasy theme for now because I have 2 others that don't, and we'll go Final Fantasy. That's a big franchise. It's a huge franchise. If somebody enjoys Final Fantasy, what other?
Well, that's literally almost any obscure RPG, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But I'm thinking like like say they really enjoy. Okay, I guess that's true. Let me narrow down like
And also, the Final Fantasy series is so
yeah,
like different sometimes. It's kind of hard.
I didn't think about that whenever I've just been playing a lot of Final Fantasy, so I didn't think about that whenever I put that on here.
No, that's fair. That's
Let
fair.
me narrow it down because that is true. You can literally be like, well, it's a JRPG and this one's. So let's say somebody really likes Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy X. Ooh,
Yeah.
so that would be like the PS2 era.
PS2 era. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So let's go PS2. Let's go PS2 and up. How about that? With like the more anime focused, like fashiony, stylish era. You know what I'm talking about? Like that's
Yeah.
minus 12, but the rest of them, like that style.
Okay. Oh man, there's just a few good ones that I can think of. Can I name like a bunch, or do I have to name one?
You can name three. I'll allow three.
Okay, I won't go. I won't go. Like,
mainly
too
because
heavy into it.
I probably won't have one for this because I don't play as many JRPGs.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. No, I'll name like five like really good ones that I like.
Okay, five.
I mean,
Fine.
obviously, like my all-time favorite game is Shadow Hearts. I mean, that's like a big one that I love. Like Shadow Hearts 1, 2. Yep, I love all that. I mean, I talk about the shit about that game like all the time, so I won't go off about it here. And then another one that I really really like is Girl Answer 5. I think the whole Girl Answer series is really good, but I think 5 I think is a good one that I think a lot of people that would like. Even people that would like Final Fantasy 12 I think would even like that game. which is pretty interesting. But I really love that one. And then another one I'll name would be like probably like Wild Arms 3.
Okay.
Although the Wild Arms 3 is not like that obscure of a game, but but I do feel like it is one of those series that like is like kind of like forgotten about.
Is that? Who does that one? Is that Capcom? No. Who?
But Wild Arms, no, Wild Arms was published by Sony.
Oh, okay. No, but I'm thinking of Breath of Fire. Yeah.
Yeah, Breath of Fire is Capcom, yeah.
What else?
But yeah, I'd say those are like some good ones there. Though, like I said, I know Wild Arms 3 is not like super obscure, but I know it is a
All
game
right.
that I feel like a lot of people, not many people, talk about it as much as like back in the day.
My vocabulary is pretty small, so instead of recommending something I think Final Fantasy fans will like, I'll just recommend Neptunia because I've just been playing Neptunia. So there you go. If you're a weeb.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! I never heard you say that.
I mean, hey, I'm a Sinron Kagura fan, so it's not too far. I mean, they've done a crossover, so it's not.
I know, but it's just kind of interesting that I didn't know you were playing that shit, huh?
Yeah. I've just started getting into it. I was a little late. I'm a little late to the party. Again, I've been a Cinema Kagura fan for a while, so I did play that crossover, and I was like, you know what, I should probably like try these games, and you know what, they're just stupid fun. So I've been kind of
No, I
enjoying it.
agree. I kind of like them for what they are. They're kind of a guilty pleasure for
They're
me.
like
Like
a
they're not
parody,
like
so
yeah, like they're not like super groundbreaking, like amazing shit, but they're just fun and they're
Yeah,
pretty easygoing.
and they like make fun of like the console wars, and they use like actual like events that happened in the real life like console wars in their stories, which is funny.
Yeah, it is funny. But by the way, which one are you playing?
I'm recently on my way through Rebirth 1, which is the remake of 1
Okay.
because I've heard playing just 1 on PS3 is dreadful. So
No, that one. No, that one is like bad. Like
yeah,
I would not
so
recommend that
I
one.
was like, all right, I'll just pick up this one on Steam. So
Yeah, no. Okay, that was good. I was more
'cause-
thinking like, oh god, I hope you didn't play
no,
that one.
no, because I did play the Neptunia cross Cinema Kagura game, which I liked, and I was like, okay, I want to give this other series a try. So yeah, I like looked up where I should probably start, and then like everybody was like, either start with like the newest games if you don't care about the story, or if you do care, start with Rebirth 1. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll start
Yeah, okay, that's good to hear. And yeah, wow, I never thought I'd be talking to someone else about fucking Neptunia.
yeah. Oh, dude, she's going into thumbnail now. All right, next series is Halo.
Ooh, good. Man, because the thing is, I feel like there's not. Well, I mean, there is a lot of like obscure first-person shooters, but a lot of them are like not like Halo.
Yeah, not
So
like Halo. No.
That's the thing. And then most of the ones that do try to be like Halo are not good. Like fucking Haze.
Haze was an anomaly because the fucking Time Splitters games were amazing. So I don't know how Haze turned out that way.
I know, but you know what I mean, right? Like that's a game that tried to be like Halo, but it's like I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, it tried to be the Halo killer.
Yeah.
So no, that's fine.
Okay, I think I might know one. Though it's not really like Halo, but it is just a fun like first-person shooter, and that's Dark Watch.
Oh, dude, I was gonna say Dark Watch. Hell yeah!
Oh wow, we were gonna say the same fucking game.
Hell yeah, dude! That game's fucking sick. I played that game as a teenager. That game's sick.
Yeah, the game's really good. I still never beaten it though, but from what I like, every time I go back and play it, I'm like, yeah, this is fun.
Me and my friend got into that game because any game you can play co-op like that, like we were like all in for. And that game you could put a campaign co-op, which is really novel for like PS2. You know, being able to play a campaign like that. You know, like co-op campaigns didn't really become that much of a thing until around 360-ish. You know, so
yeah, no, that's true.
So. I'm trying to think if I have anything else that I would recommend. I didn't really think about my answers either.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I mean, that was the first thing came to my mind. I'm like, oh, you know, that's a...
Damn, dude. Do I have any? Just play Serious Sam. Just go play Serious Sam. I don't give a shit. Alright, moving on. Alright, the last one is pretty obvious. This is an easy one for me to pick because it's Sonic. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. One that I really one game that I've always really liked and it is a Genesis game, ironically enough, but it's not like Sonic related. Though it does like kind of like remind me of it in certain aspects, and that is what the fuck was it called? It's called High Seas Havoc.
Oh, I played that one. Yeah, it's like the pirate one.
Yeah, it's like it was made by Data East. The thing about it that reminds me of Sonic is like just the way how he runs and the way how you like jump on things. And maybe there are some level design aspects that kind of remind me of it, but you know, obviously there's no like loop to loop shit. But that one was really good. The game gets like really fucking hard towards the end though, but it's fun and I like the music, graphics are great, and yeah, I always thought it was a very underrated game.
I have to recommend Bubsy. I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
Oh my god!
Could you imagine if I was like, guys, Bubsy, hold on, hear me out. Oh no, wait. I think I have a copy of Bubsy sitting right here. There you go. Don't ask why. No. I'm going to pick one that I've reviewed a couple games in. It's the Spark series, the Spark the Electric Gesture games, the newer ones.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Those are good.
Yeah.
I still need to review the third game. I have played it. It's good. I just didn't feel like reviewing it yet. But like the first game's a really good like 2D Sonic style game, and then the second and third game, like I don't know, they mastered the 3D game, which is something that even Sega has trouble with. So I was like, yeah, hell yeah, that's cool. So if you like Sonic, those are great, and they're on Steam. So
yeah, no, those are good ones. Yeah, I only played a little bit of it, but it was good.
Nice. Well, this was fun. I had 5, so that's all 5. I could throw one more at you though.
Yeah, go for it.
Let me look around. Let me get some inspiration here. All right, Silent Hill. How about that? We'll do Silent Hill for the last one.
Ooh, okay, so this would be a horror game.
Yeah.
I think I know one. I mean, and obviously I'm not going to say Deception because you know that's like not like super horror game. Well, I mean it has a horror aesthetic, but it's not like it's like a whole fucking thing. Anyways, the one that I'm gonna pick is on PS1, and it's called Galarians. I don't know if you know that one.
I don't.
It's spelled Galerians.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I think it was published by Brave. I think I'm trying to remember who published it, but basically, what the game is that the game takes place in a futuristic like cyberpunk world, and your main character like has like psychokinesis kind of thing, but he's like has like a bunch of experiments done on him, but then he ends up like having to like escape from like the facility. But like I said, it is like a horror, like a survival horror like style game where it has like the pre-rendered backgrounds, and you know the way how you move is like tank controls and all that, and you can literally kill people with using your psychokinetic powers. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed that game a lot more than I thought, because it was one of those games that like when you actually look up like online reviews of the game, like a lot of them like kind of like, I wouldn't really say they like really like shitted on the game, but they all just thought it was like, oh, it's not that good. But I don't know, I actually thought it was quite enjoyable, and the story was cool, and you know, it was weird, but I liked it. It was like, it was a good weird.
Never heard of it. Sounds cool though. So what is that?
Yeah.
5 for 5? I don't know. I lost count how many. I'm gonna go for it, and I might get the name wrong. It's been years since I played this one, but it was on Wii. It was at the Calling or Calling, just Calling. It's a Hudson one.
Yeah, I've heard of that game, but I never played it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're in like a Japanese school, and it's like a horror game, and you can like, I think it just plays with the one Wiimote if I remember. It's been a long time. I don't even have it anymore, but I did play it back in the day, and that was an interesting game. And like you get calls through the Wiimote, phone calls and stuff. That was an interesting game. So that one, I think if you're a fan of like more of the Silent Hill stuff, that one might, because that one has a little more of like the psychological horror, I think. So that one might be interesting. And if you want something that is just amazing, play Deadly Premonition.
Oh my god, yeah.
That game's great.
No, I actually do kind of like that game, ironically a bit, like, because it actually does have like a cool story to it. It's just, you know, has a lot of like dumb like glitches in it.
I love Deadly Premonition. That game's amazing. I don't know. That game is like a master stroke of genius when it comes to like the story and the weird gameplay and like the fucking music that drowns out the audio. It's great.
I love the music in that game.
Oh, me
like
too.
The whole, like, yeah, the whistle song.
Oh, it drowns out every scene that it's in, and it always makes me laugh.
Yeah, dude, I fucking love it.
No, that game is like weirdly good, and like I'm not a huge sweary fan. Like I've played a couple of his other games, but like that game just captures like everything perfectly, I think.
To be honest, that's a game that you can't like make again. Like that game was like a complete accident.
No, any other sweary game is going to be different, which is fine. And like if he tries to make, I mean, they tried with like Deadly Premonition 2 and it wasn't good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hit the same, because it's like, dude, like you already did it like once. Like you know, you're basically just recycling. Like, the game almost felt like a rehash almost, but like not as like good, because like I said, like the first game was so unique when it came out that there was nothing else like it. So no one like knew what to expect out of it.
Deadly Premonition 2, I think, was funny because I think that's a game that like fans of the first game were like, I would love a sequel, and then it happened, and then they were like, oh, maybe I didn't want a sequel. Take it back.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think a sequel could have been good. It was just, the thing is that, you know, like, it didn't really like improve on like anything really. No. Like, it was one of those sequels that like, it was kind of a missed opportunity, I think.
Yeah, I think the second game, if I were sweary, which is something I never thought I would say, I would have made the second game totally different, like just like, and not at all like the first game. I think that's how I would have gone for a whole new concept, because again, there's no way to capture the first game, so I'd have been like, okay, throw everything out the window, let's just try something weird. And
yeah, like, I mean, he can get away with that shit because of, like, people know him for being weird. I mean, it's like with Suda51, like, you know.
All he would have to do is just keep York in the story and, you know, that's it, basically.
Keep York and Zach and all the shenanigans, and then him going to, like, another town, and then it ends up being, like, some other, like, weird shit.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a murder. You know, it can just be whatever.
Yeah. Someone stole my my corn pops.
Dude, I would play a Deadly Premonition game where like there's like an alien invasion happening or something. You know, something weird like that. Like Body Snatchers or something. I don't know. It's an idea.
Oh yeah, you know what, that would work. Yeah, because you know, because it's all like very like movie themed stuff. So like he could just do like a rip off of like a movie that he likes.
There you go.
Yeah, like that would work.
Oh, cool. Well, that was everyone's new favorite segment, Obscure Me Daddy. Just so we all know what the name was. Moving on, we're going to move on to the next segment. The next segment is a classic. This is the point in the show where you get to make a vital choice on which direction the show's going to go in. Because it is Eat It or Beat It, which means you get to choose whether you want to hear about something I've eaten recently or a game I've beaten recently, and I get to do the same for you.
Alright, I'm gonna choose Eat 'em for you.
Yeah, I love when people choose Eat It for me. We mentioned it earlier with Metal Wolf Chaos. 4th of July just happened. And I live here in America. So that means I had a 4th of July cookout. And I got
nice,
yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I hung out with my girlfriend and my family, and my dad made a bunch of hamburgers and a bunch of hot dogs and a bunch of bratwurst, and it was fucking awesome, and I ate till I was sick.
Damn.
America! So yeah, it was great. I'm not normally a big hot dog guy, really, but like I don't know, something about 4th of July, man, just makes me want a hot dog. So it was pretty damn good. So, yeah.
No, that's cool to hear. Yeah, I mean, it's always good with that kind of shit. And I do agree with you. I'm not big into hot dogs. In fact, when I was a kid, I used to hate the smell of them.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. They do have a weird smell.
Yeah, as a kid. Now I'm not like crazy about it, but I'm not like, ooh.
So you're team hamburger then?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. I love hamburgers, so
Oh yeah, same.
I'm always team hamburger. What about bratwurst? Do you like brats?
Broadways?
Bratwurst. It's like a sausage. You ever had those before?
Oh, I've never heard that term before, but yeah, I like sausages.
Okay. Well, it's like bratwurst is like a German sausage you eat on a bun. So.
Okay, yeah. So the only German sausage I know is called Wurst.
Oh, maybe it's the same thing. Who knows? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're bratwurst, and we call them brats, so maybe you call them worst. I don't know.
Yeah, they're the worst.
They're the worst. That's a bad name for a food.
Yeah, but they're good.
All right. So, scenario time. Since you're in Canada and you don't celebrate 4th of July, do you have any holidays do you celebrate similar? Like any?
Well, I mean, Thanksgiving is the same. It's just a different date.
Well, that doesn't work for me because I want to. Hot dogs and hamburgers need to be in this scenario. So, okay, you just came to a 4th of July cookout in Canada for some reason, and you're getting either a hamburger or a hot dog. What are you putting on that bad boy? What are your condiments?
I usually just like ketchup.
Oh, come on, man. It's ketchup.
Well, that's not like the only thing, but like okay like obviously like I like like cheese and obviously throw some bacon on there if possible, but but when it comes to like other like I don't like mustard, I don't like relish.
Ah. I like mustard. I'm team mustard.
Yeah. Okay, so then I guess your favorite Clue character is Colonel Mustard.
You got me.
Okay. It's good to know.
I actually don't like ketchup very much. I actually don't really.
Okay.
Like if I order something out and like it comes with ketchup, usually I'll just eat it. But whenever I'm like making a hamburger or a hot dog, I usually don't use ketchup if I have the choice. So
okay.
But I like mustard and I like relish and I like a little bit of onion. That's what I like. Yeah. There's some mustard. And some
onions for me are like depends on how they're like cooked. Like if they're like barely cooked, I'm just like no. But if they're cooked like a little bit, it's nice.
Now hamburger, I want like an onion and a tomato and like some lettuce. Man, that's what I want.
Oh yeah. Lettuce is good.
Maybe a little bit of barbecue sauce on a burger. I like some barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah. Hot dog though, I think I'm just going mustard and onions. unless they have chili, because then I'll put the fucking chili on that bitch. It was weird growing up because I was in the same boat as you growing up. I didn't really like hot dogs that much growing up, But the thing was that my parents knew I would eat them if they made like chili sauce to go with it. So I hated hot dogs, but I loved chili dogs. so,
yeah, that's kind of funny. No, I have food like that too. It's kind of weird.
yeah. So they'd be like, "Oh, we're having hot dogs tonight." I'd be like, "Oh man!" And then I'd be like, "Well, we're gonna make you some chili sauce, and we have shredded cheese." I'm like, "Fuck yes!" Hell yeah! What was your food? What was the food like that? Like, do you know? Like, do you remember?
Oh, this is actually going to be a controversial one, but like, like everyone always makes that debate with like pineapple on pizza and shit.
Hold on, but I like pineapple on pizza.
I do too.
Okay, we're in the same boat.
But here's the thing though, like, I like pineapple on pizza, but I don't like pineapple.
No, that is weird.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what like exactly what you with like hot dog. Like you didn't like hot dogs, but you like chili like chili dogs or whatever.
I wonder why that is. Like, is it like the sweetness of the pineapple or something you don't like?
Well, for one thing, I don't like the texture of most fruit,
okay.
To be honest. I really don't. Like, to me, like, every time I bite into, like, a raw fruit, it just tastes like styrofoam with water in it.
That's fair. I mean, I had some I'm not gonna lie, this morning for breakfast, I had, some watermelon, some cantaloupe, and some honeydew, and, like, a little tray. So I get that. You kind of bite into like a piece of watermelon. It's like that, you know.
Yeah, no, and I don't like that. So that's like the thing. But then when you put it like on pizza and it's cooked and everything, like it like when it mixes in there, it doesn't like it's not overwhelming for one, and it's like it's mixed in so you don't taste the pineapple.
So maybe it's the cooked. Do you think it's the cooked part that does it?
I think the cooked part and, well, the fact that it's mixed in with, like, everything else that's good, like cheese and, like pizza sauce and, and like, I know that a lot of times when we get Hawaiian pizza over here, instead of having, like, ham, it actually has bacon instead, and it's really fucking good.
Well, ours usually has Canadian bacon, which is just ham.
Oh, well, it's just bacon. Like, what the fuck?
Because your bacon is like ham for us, right? It's like they're different.
No, our bacon is just bacon. I don't know why people call it that.
So why? Okay, so they're giving us ham then, and they're calling it Canadian bacon, but they're giving you fucking bacon. It's bullshit.
I mean, I have had Hawaiian pizzas that did have actual ham on it, but but they don't call it like Canadian bacon because like
because you're in Canada. Because you're in Canada.
Yeah, it's not like God. That is so fucking weird.
No, that is weird. No, like most of the time, like I think I've had a few with regular bacon on it, but most of the time, yeah, I'll get it and it'll be Canadian bacon, and it's just ham, and I'm like, well, okay, that is weird.
Yeah.
All right, well, that was our little ramble about. I don't know how we got on fucking fine. Oh yeah, we were talking about hot dogs. That was a ramble about food. So you chose Eat It For Me, so I have to choose Beat It For You, buddy. What game did you beat recently?
Okay, let me look at my list real quick, because obviously I'm not going to count any of my like games that I'm like reviewing and shit, because I've done a whole video on them.
That's up to you, but it's okay.
Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to regurgitate that. So one game I did beat recently is actually a game on the Sega Saturn.
Oh, yeah! Fuck yeah!
Yeah, and it's a game... So here's the thing, is that... Well, okay, I'll just say the name. It's Clockwork Knight.
Dude!
The first one.
I have that over there. It's in one of those long boxes back there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That's a sick game.
Yeah, so I beat the first one. And I don't know if you knew this, but when the game came out, like the reason why that there's two Clockwork Knight games, and if you look at the release dates, it's like, wow, they're like so close apart. Like, how the fuck did they make like the second one like so damn quickly? Well, it's because the game was originally supposed to be one game, but then they split it in two, kind of similar to what happened with Sonic 3 with Knuckles
and Kill Bill by Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, yeah, very similar. But yeah, so that's kind of what happened. But of course, I am like just playing a little bit of Clockwork Knight 2.
Okay.
I haven't beaten that one yet though, but I beat part 1, and that game was really fun. I liked it. Like, I mean, I love the set piece of the game where like, everything, like, you're like small, but everything else is like huge. I always really like settings like that. And The platforming was pretty fun. I liked it. There are definitely some like levels that do kind of remind me of something out of Donkey Kong Country a little bit. Though obviously I wouldn't say it's like on that level, but I do think there are things about it that do remind me of it, and I thought it was like really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, the graphics are very interesting looking. Like I like the bright colors of the game, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And I really like what I played of 2 as well, even though, like, 2 is literally, like, the same game pretty much, but I mean, like, I like it.
It sounds like that's what it was supposed to be, right? So,
Yeah.
I don't have to yet. I want to get like I've been waiting because like I do import games. Like recently I was playing the Twin Bee Deluxe thing. I forgot what it's called, but it had, had
Yeah,
like
yep.
two. But so like I like to import some games. But with that one where I have the first one long box, I want to get the second one long box, and I haven't got it, so I haven't played it yet. But I did play the first one. And I really liked it. It has similarities to like Donkey Kong Country. It also has similarities to Klonoa, the first Klonoa to me.
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. I can see that, too.
Yeah, it feels kind of similar to that. It's a good game. I really liked it. My copy of the first one was actually a gift from Teddy. He actually sent me that one.
Oh, okay, that's right. I think I do remember that now that you mention it.
Yeah, so I was actually pretty hyped to get that because I don't know if I would have bought it on my own. I probably eventually, but I also would have might have bought something stupid like Bug. I mean, I have Bug, but you know what I mean. No, it's great, and like I like the fact that you're like a cute little toy knight, and like the set and like the
Uses
house.
a Keyblade.
Yeah, uses a Keyblade. Where's that in fucking Kingdom Hearts 4, huh? I want what's his name? Pepper or something? Peppercino? Pepper something? Pepper? What's his name?
Yeah, it's like Peru something. It starts with a P.
Pepperoni. I want him as a summon in Kingdom Hearts 4.
You know what? If that actually did happen, like, I would shit myself.
Bring him in.
I mean, to be honest, Kingdom Hearts has gotten so weird now where if that happened, that would still be considered normal.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They would need to go out there. They would need to bring in Hank Hill. That's how they'd be like, whoa, hold on. Hank Hill's in Kingdom Hearts 4. Because he's owned by Disney. But no, yeah, the game's really good. I feel like there's a lot of like there's still this negative stigma against like Saturn for not having those types of games, and it definitely does, like especially 2D games. There's a lot of really good 2D games like that. And,
yeah, no, I really liked it too. My only real complaint with the game is that, well, obviously it's short because, the game was cut into 2. And then also, I do find the jumping is a little bit floaty, but despite that, very solid game, and I like it. And
yeah.
It looks cool.
It's on par with like some of the other non-Sonic Sega platformers. You know what I'm talking about? Like the Rice Stars and like the
I like it better than Rice Star.
I like it better than Rice Star too, but you know what I mean though. Like it's similar to like not really similar to Rice Star at all, but I don't know where I was going with that. It's good though.
I'm trying to think, like, there's Kid Chameleon.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
I mean, that's not like Sonic, and it's a platformer, and it's a good game too.
Who'd win in a fight, Kid Chameleon or Pepper Cino, or whatever his name is?
Peppercino?
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I know. I'd have to like look it up, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
I could grab the box, but hold on. Let me look on the box, see what it says. Hold on, I'm gonna put my headphones down for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to my hair. Oh man, look at my hair. It's been wet. Okay, let me go to my shelf and I'll tell you. Hold on. Clockwork Knight. Okay, here's my copy of Clockwork Knight, everybody. Let's see.
Love that plain cover.
Oh yeah, it looks gross. He's like, hey, what's up, guys?
But like the background of the cover is literally matches the spine of the game.
Oh yeah, it's boring.
Like, they couldn't even put like a cover. I think the Japanese cover's a lot cooler looking.
I don't know if they could even no, they just call him Pepper in this. Hold on. There's no way. Do I have a manual in here? I do have a manual in here. Look, dude, they're trying to get me to buy Bug, which I did. So
They gotta get me to buy Bug.
It worked. Epilepsy warning. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Do they have the name of the damn night? I don't want to go on Wikipedia. I want to look at the. I have the box. Pepper. Okay, no. Pepper Rochu. I think that's his name.
Pepper Rochu. You know what? That makes sense.
Pepper Rochu.
Pepper Rochu the Knight.
Hold on.
That's a great.
Can you see it?
Yeah, Pepper Rochu.
Pepper Rochu. That's his name. Wow.
So you'd say who would win in a fight between...
Oh, yeah. But yeah, sorry. Back to my question. Between Kid Chameleon and Pepper Rochu.
I mean... Kid Chameleon can change into, like, all sorts of shit, so he kind of has a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, plus I don't think Pepper Rochu's taken the Mark of Mastery exam with his Keyblade.
Nah. Nah. But I will say, though, like, I really do like the creativity that went into that game and, like, the idea of it. I kind of wish they'd make another one. I know they won't, but...
Yeah, I don't know. Who was the development? Do you know who the development team was for this? Let's see.
Wasn't it, like... I think it might have been Sega, like, published and developed, or if it was Sega, like it's a certain, like, iteration of Sega.
It's Sega. It's Sega published. I'm trying to see if it says who developed it here. I don't know.
They're not even, like, crediting their own creators, them bastards.
Well, to be fair, during the Saturn era, Sega of America had no goddamn clue what they were doing. So.
No, that's true. That is very true.
So, because, like, whenever you look at, like, a Saturn release for us and then the Japanese, it's like 9 day. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like, I love collecting like Japanese Saturn games. Like, recently I got Golden Axe the Duel and that Twin Bee collection. And,
yeah.
It's sick. It's sick. And before that, I think before that, the last ones I bought were Salt Suit Lanos 2. And the Shining, not Shining Force 3, but the other ones. Shining Wisdom.
Shining Wisdom?
Shining Wisdom, and then what's the other one? Shining... The Holy Ark. Yeah, I have both those.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
yep.
Which are hard to play because you don't know Japanese, but I have to use Google Translate. But hey, they're cool. And, like, yeah, like, they just feel more like so premium, you know, whenever you're like open.
Yeah, I know I know one of the Sega Saturn games I own that is a Japan copy. In fact, well, I mean, obviously it's a Japan copy because it doesn't even have a release over here. Was a game that I reviewed a while back called Watch and Rotor. It was it's a strategy RPG, and it's really awesome. Really love it, and I reviewed it. And when I bought my copy of that game, like, it came with, like, a bunch of, like, cool, like, shit with it. Like, not only was, like, the manual, like, really colorful and had, like, a lot of, like, cool pictures, but it even came with frickin' stickers.
Frickin' stickers. Awesome,
yeah, stickers.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was like, damn, like, dude, like, this is, like, something that, like, working design would have done, not like someone in, like, Japan. So that was kind of cool. I thought that was cool.
I think there's such a charm anyway to collecting Japanese Saturn games. That's so cool. And, like, I've gotten, I think now my Japanese Saturn collection has surpassed my American Saturn collection.
Well, I mean, for one, they're expensive as fuck.
Yeah, they're cheaper. But still, it's just like I do have to go out of my. Honestly, no. You know, I was gonna say I have to go out of my way more to get those, but not really. They're like the same amount of effort. So yeah.
Just buy them online.
Yeah, it's just like I might have to wait a little bit longer to get a Japanese one if it's like imported. You know, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I have 2 Saturns for a reason because I love that thing. So.
But yeah, that was the game that I beat recently.
Nice,
and it was good.
Good choice, and I actually knew what it was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like the last. It's like, oh, here, the last game that I beat was
What did you say? Shrek 2 on the GameCube?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So we are going to go into our last segment before we can just shoot the shit. And this is this is one I do every episode. This is a mental health exercise. It's called From Attitude to Gratitude. We are going to talk about one negative aspect of our life recently. It can be big or little, up to you. And then we're going to talk about one positive thing. Balance the scales, you know? So I will go first with we do our negatives first because we want to end on a positive note here. And my negative thing recently has been my damn dryer broke. My damn... my
Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that.
my dryer stopped working, and it's like I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure the damn dryer. I hate it. So like right now, I'm having to go over to my mom's to do some laundry. But yeah, it's just like I have a washer dryer here, and one day I went to go dry my clothes, and it won't anymore. And I had to, like, no joke, I probably ran my clothes like 5 or 6 times before they got anywhere close to dry, and I was like, okay, this dryer's fucked. So,
Damn.
yeah, so that sucks. Like, anytime a big appliance like that goes out, it's like, ah, god damn it. It's like you never think about how much you rely on like an appliance like that until it breaks, and you're like, fuck.
No, that is so true. Yeah.
So now I gotta find another damn dryer. So that was my negative thing. What do you got? What do you got going on?
Let's see. I was actually trying to think of one as you were talking, and I was just like, is there really anything I can like really bitch about though?
It could be big or little, dude. It could be.
I know, but like even when I try to think of a like what, like you want me to be like my nuts just itched like 5 seconds ago.
You got itchy
That's
nuts,
my negative
dude.
thing.
Itchy nuts.
Like
I don't know,
like
man. Has anything bummed you out today?
not today, no.
Tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. I said tomorrow. Yesterday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna put me out tomorrow.
Anything? You went to the store, got some milk?
I mean, I went to the store like a couple days ago, and you know, like I got some stuff for my bus pass, but like outside of that, like yeah, like I can't like I don't know, like I don't like I try not to talk to people a lot in public unless like I have to.
I feel that.
And I don't like even sometimes, even when you know, like sometimes you do get occasionally run into like fucking assholes and pieces of shit people sometimes, but yeah, even at that, like I'm just trying to think, like I don't know, like like I don't. Then again, though, like for those that don't know, like I'm pretty much like a chill guy. Like I like never like get mad like most of the time. Like I like even like when a game is like pissing me off, like I don't like you know like yell and like you know like throw the controller and all this type of shit. No, like I'm pretty like calm, cool, and collective kind of thing. So you know like I don't like over dramatize a lot of shit unless I'm just you know like goofing around.
All right, so your negative thing is your itchy nuts. We'll just stick with that.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It'd be
We'll
like,
go
man,
with
my nuts were like itchy for like a moment.
Itchy nuts.
Because that was such the big issue.
Hey, you know, it doesn't have to be a big issue. It could literally be you ran out of milk. You know, and that sucks. Yeah. Damn it. All right, so we'll move on to positives then. And my positive is that, you know, and I'm going to talk, it's going to start out negative, but then it'll end positive, trust me. I hate whenever you have to go on and, like, look up what streaming service something's on, you know? And it's always... Oh, yeah, you know, and it's like, oh, man, I want to watch fucking, I don't know, some show off Adult Swim. And it's like, well, Adult Swim's owned by Turner, so the Turner stuff's on HBO, so I'll go there. And it's like, well, they actually have a contract with this other stream, so then I have to go there. And it's like, well, they don't have all the episodes yet, so then I have to... No, I hate that shit. So, it's the landscape of streaming is like a disaster right now. So sometimes I like to fuck around with those free ones. You ever see like the free streaming apps where they just put like random shit up, and it's like, the other week I was dog sitting, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck around with this Pluto TV. It's free, and I'm gonna see what's on here. And I found a channel on there that just plays Godzilla movies all day, and I was like, oh fuck yeah. So I just watched a bunch of...
that's awesome.
I just watched a bunch of Godzilla. It was mainly the Heisei and Millennium era, which is fine with me, because the Showa era and the newer stuff I have on DVD and Blu-ray, but a lot of the 80s and 90s stuff I don't. So I was like, oh
yeah,
shit. Yeah,
I actually like the 90s era stuff.
Yeah, no, when I first turned it on, they were like midway through Rebirth of Mothra 3. I was like, oh fuck yes, I'm watching this. So, and then, you know, and that's like 99, I think. So it was great getting to watch a bunch of Godzilla movies for free that I haven't seen in a while. So, you know, that are harder to find on like, you know, good versions of on like Blu-ray and stuff. So I was all for that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and I have heard Pluto is pretty good service.
It's free, so you can't really complain, can you?
Yeah, but for a free service, like it's actually like it's good. Like it actually has like a pretty good like selection
Yeah,
of shit.
it does. I hadn't used it in a while. I had checked it out a long time ago, which was funny. Me and my sister stayed up one night and watched a bunch of episodes of Australian Wipeout, which was just really funny because I'm so used to the
American version.
yeah, the American version is like, oh man, here comes Betty. Oh, she slipped on a thing. Oh, and it's like they're all like really lighthearted. Dude, they're fucking mean in Australia. They're like, here comes Fat Betty. she's falling down the slide. What a fucking idiot. You know, it's like it's so funny. So we stayed up like an entire night one night watching Australian Wipeout and just laughing our asses off. And that was the last time I ever used Pluto. But
Wow.
but like yeah, I went back on. Yeah, I saw like that, and also I watched a little bit of. They had a channel that just played episodes of the Addams Family, which to be fair, I have that entire show on DVD, but. Hey, whatever. I can just watch it on there if I wanted to. So that's cool.
That's pretty great.
All right, I'm passing to you. Do you have any positives?
Positives. I mean, I guess one positive thing is that I'm going to be going to a convention in Montreal in
Hey.
next month, so I'm looking forward to that. And as again like something negative, but we'll turn to a positive. But I realized that one of my my hats for one of my costumes, that the front part of the hat's like falling apart because it's like really old. So like I had to get a new one. And well, the new one it hasn't came in yet, but I hope it's good enough. But I can definitely say for sure that I'm glad that that I'm actually going to another convention again during the summer, and it'll be fun.
Damn it,
So
dude. The hat could have been your negative. You missed an opportunity.
I didn't even think of I wasn't thinking of that until like just now. But yeah, because I wasn't thinking about that kind of shit when we were talking about negative stuff.
Top
Like
top 3 things you're excited for on your trip to Montreal.
Well, for one, I'm going there with like my stepbrother. He's the one who's going to be taking me there, and yeah, it'll be cool to hang out with him a little bit. He's not really into like the anime shit, unfortunately, because he's a fucking normie. But but the fact that he's like willing to like drive me there, and then like we're gonna like go eat dinner and shit. Like it'll be fun. And then the other thing is that's going to be there that I'm going to be excited for is that a lot of cool voice actors are there.
Ooh, any in particular you're looking forward to?
The one that I'm looking forward to the most would probably be Sean Chiplock, which is a weird name, but
It's an awesome
he
name.
yeah, I know you would know a couple roles that he's done. Like I know like the biggest thing that I know him for is, he's the main character of Trails of Cold Steel,
Okay.
Green. That's his main thing. Well, one of his main things. But I know in Breath of the Wild, he played two people. He played the bird guy and he played the Deku Tree.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's done a lot of other like cool stuff too, and I really like his work. And also from the couple interviews I've seen of him, he actually seems like a really like funny dude because he also likes a lot of like video games too. Like one of his favorites that he always talks about is Jade Cocoon,
Oh.
which is a cool game that I like. So I was like, oh hey, that's cool.
What was his name again? What was his name?
Sean Chiplock, and Sean is spelled like Sean.
Yeah, he sounds like a Final Fight character.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's a cool voice actor, and there's a couple other ones too. Actually, one of the other since you mentioned Neptunia, I know one of the Neptunia voice actors is actually going to be there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But the thing is, I don't know if that character is in Rebirth 1. I don't remember.
I'm not.
But I know for sure she was in Rebirth 2, though.
Okay, well, I'll let you know when I get there. When I get the
Yeah.
replay.
And I just figured to let you know that, yeah, I do remember she's going to be there, which is going to be interesting, too. But yeah, so that's another thing. And then as for my third thing, well, like, I'm going to be, like, meeting up with a couple people that I haven't seen in a long time. Because last time I've been to Montreal was, like, 2014, so it's, like, 10 years ago. Like, fuck.
That's pretty
So,
sick.
yeah. yeah, it'll be fun. I can't wait for that.
That's awesome, dude. I need to go to a convention sometime soon again. I haven't been to one since it was like 2019. I went to a Scarefest
Okay, yeah,
convention.
so after 2020, like they just never came around again.
I just never
for
did.
you.
Well, I mean, there's been some nearby. I just never did anymore. So I need to
Ah,
like
okay.
do another convention sometime because it is fun to see a bunch of nerds and weebs like me. And
Yeah, exactly. You know,
uh,
and place you could like be like a fucking like just act all fucking weird and shit, and no one's gonna give a fuck.
dude, it was great. Again, I was at a horror convention, so I was like a bunch of horror actors, and then like a bunch of all the vendors were selling cool shit, and like everybody was like in like either cool clothes or like costumes, and or cosplay and stuff too. And I would say costumes, cosplay, sorry. And yeah, it was sick. Like, I was walking around with like a fucking Army of Darkness shirt and stuff, and like everything, and like people were like, "Hey, I like your shirt. Hey, I like your shirt." And I was like, "I've never got this many compliments on my shirt."
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Yeah, I still haven't went to a horror convention yet, but of course I know about a couple of them, and yeah, they always seem like a good time.
I need to go to a gaming one. That's what I'm missing out on, man. I haven't been to a gaming convention, so
I've went to one gaming convention. It was all right. I mean, it's basically just people just selling video games.
that's true. That'd be most of the
That's
vendors, right? Most of the vendors would be
yeah,
like,
that's just
"Hey,
like all like it really is. Like they don't really have a lot of like other events because I know
there's
with a lot of the anime conventions I go to, like it has like there's always like so much to do there. Like it's kind of
yeah,
crazy.
that would be fun." I'm uh my lexicon of anime is not very big.
Well, I mean, like, you don't even have to
So,
be like a huge anime fan to really enjoy an anime
I like One
convention. They
Piece.
do
Look,
have a lot of gaming shit there.
there's Luffy.
Yeah, dude, like there's nothing wrong with that. Like I'm just saying that like, like the anime conventions, like at least the ones that I've been to, like they've always had like a good variety of shit to do. Of like,
Okay.
they have a lot of anime stuff, video game stuff, fucking like I don't know, like they even have fucking furry stuff there. Like come
Hell
on.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like they know how to like appeal to like a bunch of different like demographics there, and
No,
it's
I would go.
interesting.
I would go to a anime con, I think. Um,
Oh yeah.
I would just see a lot of people cosplaying as characters that I have no clue who they are. I'd be confused for a lot of it though.
Yeah, I feel like one thing I will say, and this isn't like a negative thing, this is just a generalization that I've noticed, like, going to them in the past couple of years, is that most of the stuff you'll usually see nowadays is either Genshin Impact, you'll see stuff from Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia.
Is my hero
Those are
still big?
usually
Damn, I didn't know.
Yeah, those are usual. Well, that and well, the other thing too is that there are some characters' costumes that are like pretty simple designs compared to like a lot of other stuff. So I guess a lot of people do them because it's easier.
You know what? I guess that is true. I couldn't get into it, but I dated a girl a few years ago that was, and I watched some with her, and it wasn't my thing. But yeah,
No, It's not my thing either.
that is true though. I guess the designs could work pretty easily for
Well,
costumes.
some of them. I mean, obviously there are some character designs that are like more complex, but there's a few of them. Like the basic outfits are like, yeah, like anyone can just get that.
I'll go,
Not trying to discredit it, but
dude. I'll go cosplay as Neptunia. Perfect. No, that's good.
Oh my god.
What a horror show that would be. But no, that is like a goal I want to have at some point is to do some more cons. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Like I said, I'm sure there's a couple good cons in your area.
nah, they're a little further out, but they're not like terrible. Like I could drive pretty easily and drive a few hours, drive 3-4 hours maybe.
Yeah, I know. One of these days, like once I ever like I don't know, like make like a ton of money or something, I would like to like invite like a bunch of people, and then we would all like go to like a con or something.
There we go. Or just go to Brian's house. Could you imagine if we all showed up at Brian's house?
With the Brian convention.
could you imagine if we get okay? Here's a scenario: we got Brian's address, and we pull together a group of like in our community, and then we all just show up uninvited at Brian's house. What do you think he would do?
I don't think he'd complain. I don't think he would, to be honest.
He'd be like, come on in, guys. I'm playing Dragon Quest. That's what he'd do.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be so fucking funny. I would love for that to happen. I just kind of want it to happen.
It'd be like, I just made some oatmeal. I could share. We don't have a little bit of oatmeal. We all have a spoonful of oatmeal.
Yeah.
And he'd be playing Dragon Quest for the Game Boy or something. No. No, I would like to do stuff like that. That's the only thing that sucks about like making friends on the internet, man, is that like, it's like, oh man, I have friends, and then they're like hundreds of miles away.
I know, yeah, I know, it sucks, because I know there's a lot of times where I'm like, man, like, it would be cool just to, like, fly out to the States somewhere and just hang out with, like, someone that I met. Like, the only time I ever did meet someone, like, in person that I met online was when I went to Switzerland a couple years ago, but outside of that, like, yeah, I haven't done it again, because, that shit was expensive.
I like doing this episode, so top 3 things in Switzerland that you did.
Okay, well, like I said, I met friends of mine that I've known for a couple years online. That was like probably the biggest thing.
Not counting it. Besides that,
not counting that. Okay, yeah, because that was basically my main incentive to go. But as for like things that I did there, I went to like an old like cheese factory. That was cool.
Did you get
but
cheese?
It was like yeah, I had a lot of cheese there. But yeah, no, the cheese factory that I went to, it was like I said, it was like built in like I'm talking like hundreds of years ago, so it had like really cool like architecture to it, and it kind of looked like a typical like medieval like dungeon kind of. So it was really cool looking.
Okay.
I know one thing I did there that was interesting was that I went into a cave. But it wasn't like just like an ordinary cave. It was like a cave that goes like deep underground, and it actually had like the cool little like stalactites and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was like really, really interesting. I wish I could remember what it was called because it was like a French name, and I'm not good at like remembering French names.
Le Cave.
Le
Cavern. No, that's not it. That's awful.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that was really fun. I really liked that. And one area that was cool was I went to the capital there, which was called Bern, like spelled like Bern, and it was, like I said, it's the capital. It's basically where their main government building is. But yeah, that city there has a lot of cool stuff there. Like I remember the mall I went to there was very cool, very cool looking. Yeah, I even went to a GameStop there.
Dude, I love doing that shit. I love going to somewhere and just going to like a GameStop or like somewhere normal like that, just to see what it's like.
Yeah, no, and when I was there, it was kind of interesting. I mean, like they did have a lot of the same stuff that that the ones here usually have, but there was a couple games I saw there that I was kind of surprised at. I was like, oh, they have this here? That's kind of neat.
There's somebody in our community. His name is Terry309. You may know him. He hates cheese. Do you think he hates Switzerland?
Well, I mean, there's more to like Switzerland than cheese. I mean, they're known for chocolate.
I was just joking.
Yeah, but actually, I went to a chocolate factory too. That was kind of cool.
Ooh, I'm not. You know what? That is cool, but like, I don't like chocolate that much. So.
Okay. Well, to be fair, their chocolate is like very different than ours.
Is it sweeter or like more bitter? Because I like dark chocolate. I like a more bitter chocolate.
I don't know how to like describe it. Like, it kind of does taste a bit more bitter, but it's not like super bitter though. It has like a really good balance to it where I'm just like, man, like I kind of wish our chocolate was this fucking good.
Okay, I'll try it. I don't like milk chocolate. Our milk chocolate is too sweet, but I love dark chocolate. So
yeah, I think you might like it because it has like an interesting taste to it.
Okay.
That isn't like super sweet, I find.
You know what I was thinking about a minute ago when you were talking about getting a group of people together? You know what I would love to do? I would love to get people together from the community, and I would love to make one of those awful Channel Awesome type movies. You know, when they just had like all the people together and they made like the terrible movies.
Oh my god. I think I remember that kind of shit.
Like they had Kick-Assia. And then they did the second one, which was Suburban Nights or Knights of Suburbia or something. That was the one where the nostalgia critic was in like the Link costume, and had the panty.
Oh,
and, like,
okay.
and like had the wide open panty shot. And then the third one was like To Boldly Flee, and that's where he killed the nostalgia critic off. Those movies are awful.
I've never actually watched them, and probably for a good reason.
They're bad.
But
you like if you want a good laugh, you should watch them. And technically, there's a fourth one, but just Linkara made it, which is even funnier because fuck Linkara.
Oh my god, I never liked him, to be honest.
Yeah, no, me either. The Linkara movie is technically a sequel to those movies, so it's technically the fourth one because he like uses plot points from the Channel Awesome movies in his own movie.
Oh, well, that's great.
And Angry Joe's in it. That's such they're awful. They're all awful movies, but they're fun to look at now because they're like a time capsule, you know. So
I guess that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you would make like an awful movie with like everyone in the community.
Yeah, it'd be great. The worst movie ever. Now, if you set out to make the worst movie ever, it's not going to be. It's not going to be. No. That shit happens accidentally, you know.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, like we were talking about before, it's like, you know, like accidents, like it's like a happy accident.
Yeah, we need like a Tommy Wiseau director for us, you know. Then it could work.
Yeah, or get Neil Breen if you know him.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Him and his like can of tuna obsession.
Yeah. I haven't thought about Neil Breen in a while.
I haven't like heard anything about him in a while either. I should actually look him up after, because I remember like the couple like random like interviews I've seen of him. He always has like the same intro. He's like, "Hi, my name is Neil Breen."
that man's a fucking anomaly. It's like, what? It's like, how do you exist?
I know. Apparently he was like an architecture, and I'm just like, dude, like he must have made like fat money from that, and then just like was like, wow, I'm gonna make movies now.
I'm gonna make some of the worst movies anyone's ever seen.
Yeah.
Starring me.
Of course.
Hey, whatever. Do what you gotta do, man. All right, let's see where we're at. Let's see how much time we got. Let me check here. We're not doing bad. We're at an hour 30. Okay. So I think we're able to bullshit a little longer, right? You think so? And then we can.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we can bullshit a little longer. Well, how's the weather, dude? Just kidding. That's not worst.
And I was like, oh, is that really what we're on now?
We just have nothing to talk about at this point in the show. Dude, that was so funny. That's what I always. But before I started doing podcasts regularly, that's what I always worried about with like the, you know, because I've. Like honestly, before we did the button mappers, I had wanted to do podcasting for a long time, but I had that worry that like if I found somebody to do it with me, that I did podcast all the time, I would just run out of things to talk about, you know? Or
yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I know sometimes when I stream, I feel like that sometimes. I'm just like, man, like I feel like I want to talk about something, but I don't know what. Like what was there to talk about that like I can bring something interesting, and yeah, and then it's like, you know.
Streaming's only fun to me when I get to interact with the chat.
Yeah, me too. That and, well, you know, playing the game too.
I'm not good. Like I've tried doing Let's Play stuff, and that's basically what you're doing if you're not talking to chat. And I'm bad at that. Like I'm bad at like entertaining an audience like that. So I'd rather just chill and talk to the chat.
Yeah, no, like Let's Plays are just a whole other fucking thing. I just can't do that shit.
Which it's fine now. They're basically dead. I mean, streaming killed it. So basically,
pretty much.
There's no point to do Let's Plays anymore unless you're like doing like a comedic bit or something, you know.
Yeah, either that or well, at that point, I think people would just do a walkthrough.
Yeah. I don't know the last time I actually used a video walkthrough was. I mean I do like online walkthroughs a lot whenever I'm like, oh, I'm
I think the last time I used a walkthrough like online was when I was playing Evo Search for Eden on Super Nintendo.
was it like a video walkthrough or was it like a online like a
It was a video walkthrough.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
I had to use it because there was a part in the game I like couldn't like just trying to figure out
Was
like where
it,
exactly to go, and I was like, oh, I had to do this fucking thing. Okay.
was it one of the funny ones where it's like a guy with like a terrible mic and he's like
No, no, no.
Okay, well today we're gonna today we're gonna talk about we're gonna play Evo. But before we get started, make sure you you like in the comments and make sure you hit that like button because yeah, and tomorrow I'm gonna be playing.
it's like dude whenever I click on it like like if I'm like I need help with this fucking game and I click on a video like that, if your intro takes that long, I'm gonna click out.
Yeah, no, same. But no, I the ones I look at have no commentary, so I don't gotta worry about that.
Okay, well,
Because I'm smart.
I'm
smart.
Yeah, like okay, yeah, smart man.
But yeah, no, yeah, no, that was the last one time I've used like video walkthroughs. That at least as of today. And yeah, no. Like I said, like I usually do them without commentary for that reason.
Do you have any like old Let's Players you used to watch? Can you think of any?
I'm trying to think of like off the top of my, because to be honest, I know this is gonna sound blasphemy, but I never got into like a lot of the big ones that people usually like, like Game Grumps and stuff. I never was into that
I
too
watched
much.
I watched Game Grumps and I check in from time to time still. I don't really watch like regularly anymore. But
I was gonna say, dude, are they still like a thing? Because
yeah,
like one of them like
they what? Hold on, wait, hold on. I want to hear what you want to say. What you were gonna say? What did one of them what?
like I was gonna say like didn't like one of them like leave or something?
Oh, JonTron a long time ago. Then he got replaced. It was like he left.
Okay.
Yeah, he left after the first year because it was Egoraptor and JonTron, and then he got replaced with Danny Sexbang from Ninja Sex Party. So it's like Egoraptor and him have been doing it since 2014, and they're still going.
Oh, okay. See, that's like how fucking far behind on.
Wow. No, dude, I remember whenever JonTron left because it was like, what? And then like, because like at that point I was like, cause I think at that point they had been going for a year. I was watching Game Grumps like every day. Like I would get home for whatever school or work or whatever I was doing, and I would watch them play Sonic 06 or something. And yeah, and then they changed over. And then yeah, it was weird at first, like to just like sleight of hand to be like this guy's out, this guy's in, and then the show continues. It's like what, So, but
yeah, no, I didn't really watch a lot of Let's Players back then. Like the only one I think I kind of watched a little bit of. Oh, actually, there's two. One of them is like a super small channel, even to this day. But I'll talk about him after. But the one that was like kind of popular, I think his name was like something Kirby. He had Kirby in his name. And I remember how I found out about him was because someone I knew at a meeting I was at like said like, dude, you actually sound like this one Let's Player I watch, and that's how I checked him out. And he had like I don't know, like he had like a pretty decent following. But yeah, I wish I could remember his whole fucking name.
Kirby. Maybe it was just Kirby.
No. It was like something Kirby. Slim Kirby?
Slim.
No.
Slim Kirby. I'm Slim
like
Kirby,
something...
the other Slim Kirby. So.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was like something dumb, and I think it did start with an S. But like I said, I don't like this is like fucking years ago, dude. I don't remember. So I remember there was that guy. The other one I used to watch, his name was Slayle, which is weird. And the reason why I watched him was because he would like do a let's play throughout like all the fucking Deception games, and I fucking love that shit. So that was the only reason why I checked him out, because back in the day, like when I was like loving, well, I mean I still love that series. Obviously, I'll never give that up. But, you know, back in the day on YouTube, like, I used to look up stuff, like, on the series to see if anyone else, like, talked about it. And, yeah, he was one of those people that did. So I was like, oh, hey.
I'm trying to think who else I watched besides Game Grumps. I used to watch a guy named The Great Clement. He did a lot of Sonic stuff.
Yeah, I don't remember him. I don't know him now.
He was pretty good. He's Canadian. He might live near.
Yeah, dude, our country is only like fucking the second biggest country in the world.
Dude, he might be your next door neighbor. You don't know. He did Sonic ones, but what I would like was that he would do. He did every Sonic game. Like I think he did it up till. I don't know if he did. No, because he eventually stopped doing Let's Plays, and now he does. Now he just does like podcasts and random videos. Like now, like his biggest thing is he does like the videos that are like crazy long. That's like the insane lore of Tekken, and he talks about Tekken and stuff. So like he does that kind of stuff now. But I think it was like 2019. I think maybe Team Sonic Racing or one of those games was his last one he did. But he did every single Sonic game up to that point, which was cool. Cool because I could see like Sonic games that like I haven't heard about. And he would play them. He would talk over the gameplay. That he would let the cutscenes play. He wouldn't talk over the cutscenes. And then he would also like give knowledge and like show every little bit of the game and show like he'd always do like extra videos where he shows like stuff that maybe he didn't get to show in the main game. Like maybe say he's doing like Sonic Adventure 2, he would show like everything in the Chow Garden and stuff in like an extra video. So like pretty neat. And then I'm trying to think who else. I used to watch. And I don't know if they still do stuff. I think they stopped for a bit and then started back. But I don't know if they're still doing it. It's the Super Gaming Brothers. You probably don't know them, but you might know Some Call Me Johnny. Do you know him?
I know him. Yeah,
that was his old Let's Play channel, and he did it with his brother and his friend. And I think they might still do stuff sometimes, but that was his.
Okay, so. Actually, I think I do remember seeing that channel like around back then because when you said the name at first, I'm like, oh, that's like a generic ass name for a channel.
Generic. It's so
but
generic.
Yeah, but now that like you said this uncovered, I'm like, okay, I think I might have seen that one around, but I didn't really watch it much because I didn't really watch a lot of Let's Plays. But yeah, okay.
That's one of the I don't know how big you consider him, but he's decently big. He's one of those YouTubers that like I've been watching ever since he was like making shitty videos with like a flip camera and stuff, like that style of stuff where it's like.
Oh, I think the first video I watched from him was like when he first started his like Sonic series.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's a long time.
Yeah, yeah, like when he first started that, I remember I saw it on like the random feed back then.
I used to watch
like,
him when he would record the gameplay by pointing the camera at the TV, like.
Oh damn! Yeah, no, I don't.
I've been in it for the long haul with him, so like to see where he is now, I'm like, holy shit, dude! You went places with your like he kept at it, and
yeah, no, I actually kind of liked him. I mean, of course, eventually I I just kind of stopped watching him, not because I thought he sucked or anything. It was just because I don't know, I just kind of fell out of it.
Yeah,
but he wasn't bad though. Like I respect him. Like the fact that he's still going, cool.
Yeah, I still watch him, but I know what you mean. So, like sometimes you just kind of fall out with a creator. Like you just don't. Their style just doesn't resonate with you anymore, and you just kind of move on. And then that I've had a few where I'm like they used to be like my favorites. Like big YouTubers, and then I've gone back and I'm like, man, I don't really watch you anymore, and I've gone back to watch what they've done. And I'm like, well, they're still around.
Yeah. Oh, actually, one channel you just reminded me of that this guy does do Let's Plays, but I didn't watch him for the Let's Plays. I watched literally everything else he did except for them. Funny enough, but it was a channel called Necro VMX.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of him.
Nope.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, his channel was kind of big for a while, but then he kind of was stuck at I think 16K for years, and I think he's just gonna be there forever. Which is I mean, hey, I'd be cool with being stuck at 16K forever.
Yeah, that's good.
But he was a guy that mostly did a lot of Let's Plays. He did do a one series of videos I used to like him doing was that he used to do these random one-off videos, which are kind of like Let's Plays, but they were games that he would do blindly. Oh. And sometimes those were kind of funny, just to see him just try to play these stupid games, and some of these games were like he was like really bad at, and he would say like this game sucks. And of course everyone would always get mad at him or always be like, no, you're playing it wrong. And and it's like, dude, like the guy's playing for the first time for like 10 minutes. I mean, you can't really like, you know the whole game just by that. But yeah, it was pretty funny though. And of course the main reason why I liked him was because he did do a lot of like movie reviews. He did a lot of random like discussions about, like, I remember there was one series he did called Clearing Confusion, which was basically just talking about like just random like things in the gaming industry that could be confusing to people. Just the way how he like worded things, I always thought was like funny to me.
Okay.
And then there was like urban legends of video games, and this is how I first discovered about the whole Polybius thing. Because I feel like most people nowadays mostly know it because of like AVGN and shit. But me, no, I knew about it from fucking him.
Dude, I like the the AVGN episode's like really good, like especially for a later episode. It's like really well put together.
Yeah, it's one of his better ones. Yeah.
He's had a few recently though that haven't been bad. I think he's gotten back into it a little better now. But yeah, there for a while, man, he was struggling. I feel bad because I could tell he put so much work and effort into that Polybius, I can't say it, video, and it's like a cool horror theme video. But I like the Scott the Woz one where he just hits it with a baseball bat. That's the funniest thing to me is fighting it with the baseball bat. that's so funny. That's my kind of humor. I think who else? I used to watch Super Best Friends. You watch them?
I'll be honest. I never really liked them.
I
remember one of the yeah.
I watched them, but I don't know if you consider them Let's Players because a lot of their stuff was like edited down. It's like, Well, that, and also a lot of times, like, as again, like, they also kind of just did, like, they played a game, like, once, and then, like, never again. But I did follow, what's his name, Matt McMuscles. He's, he's still around. He still does some stuff.
He's cool. I just remember, like, there was one guy that was in those videos that was kind of, like, he was always, like, annoying, and I never liked him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Matt still he does. What's his big series called now? What happened or what happened? And like,
yeah, I haven't watched those videos, but I know he did do. There was one interesting video that he did that I did watch. I forget which one it was, but oh well. But yeah, no, he's not bad. He's good for what he does.
He sort of still does that stuff. He does some videos where I think he calls them Flophouse, where he just kind of plays random games. And he has been doing what's the Mortal Kombat thing? What's it called? The fan thing? Fuck. You know what I'm talking about. You mentioned it recently on a Button Mappers. The Mortal Kombat Mugen. Yeah, he's been doing Mugen.
Oh, Mugen. Yeah.
Mugen. Yeah, he's been doing Mugen a lot on there. And I like watching him play Mugen. Because, he's actually pretty competent with fighting games, so it's funny to see him go in and be like, okay, how does Ronald McDonald play?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, Mugen is so fun, dude. I love it. It, like, even though, like, it's, like, trying to find, like, the characters is a bit annoying unless you want to use that, like, that one website where they want you to, like, pay for shit. But despite that, like, I mean, I think it's cool, like, that it actually still has a community for it, and it actually still works on modern computers. Yeah. I should actually try and do another stream on that shit, because last time I did it, it was fun. Just going through, like, just playing as, like, random characters, making them fight on random stages where I switch the music and everything.
Do you know, like, because, there's a lot of YouTubers that are, like, still around, or there's some that, like, pop back up that's like, whoa, I haven't seen you in a while. Do you know what YouTubers should pop back up and, like, make millions of dollars?
Can't think of one off the top of my head, but I'll let you go first.
Game Dude.
Like,
could you imagine if Game Dude came back? If Game Dude came back today, and he had his theme song, here's the Game Dude, he's so rude, and it started back, and he was doing like modern games. He was like, Master Chief is a son of a bitch or something, and talks about new Halo. Dude, that would be, and like he starts like selling merchandise with like Game Dude stuff on it. People would unironically buy that shit. Because he's he's such a fucking joke now that like it's like
I think a lot of people just kind of forgotten about him, to be honest.
I don't know. I still see videos on him every once in a while where it's like talking about like the fact that he had to like flee the country and because he like stalked his ex-girlfriend or something. I don't.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, he did some weird shit. He was.
Well, I think that's probably why people like want to distance themselves from him.
But it's like interesting now because people, it's sort of like I mean, not as bad, trust me, but it's sort of like a Chris Chan situation where people are like still do videos talking about how weird he was and like what happened with him, you know. Definitely not on the same level as Chris Chan because Chris Chan.
No, no.
Chris Chan is still here, and Chris Chan will outlive us all. But yeah, it's definitely. I think it'd be on the same level where we're like in the sense that like Chris Chan's an awful person, and like people still are fascinated with him, you know. So I feel like there would be some level of that with if Game Dude was just like, I'm back.
Yeah, I yeah, dude, man. There's a couple like old channels like that I think would be funny if they came back. Like, oh god, like I don't even know if this dude's even like still like around at all. But do you remember the dude like what was his name? Pissed Off Angry Gamer. He was the guy. He was the fat
really
dude.
fat one. Yes.
Yeah. And he
he
like,
had the
Nintendo shit cube.
The shit cube. Yeah. The shit cube.
Yeah, like imagine if he like I said, I don't even know if he's even alive anymore.
I have no idea.
But yeah, there's really no way of knowing. But yeah, if that dude wasn't like around somehow, he should make a video. Or oh my god, what was it, Chad Warden?
I don't know that one.
You know the dude that was like that did the PS3 video that was like that went super viral. Where he's like, fuck, what was it that he said in the video? Where he's like, the PS triple.
Oh,
and then there was,
yeah. Okay,
and then there was like, the Wii, that shit looks like a dildo.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, that dude. I think that was the only video he ever made, and then he never like did anything else. And that's like the one thing that people know him for. And it would be funny to see if he like actually like did something. He's like, "Yo, I'm alive." I think I did see like something about it like a couple years ago where someone said that like he got like arrested, but it turns out it's like it wasn't real.
Oh wow.
Obviously, but like I said, the fact that people still like try to like theorize like about him.
What about Spoonie? Remember Spoonie?
Oh, that dude's way
that
far
dude's
gone down.
I say there's no saving him. There's no saving Spoonie.
No, I don't even know like what he even like does now.
I don't know. There for a little bit, he was doing like streams with no audio, like no mic or anything. He would just stream the game. But I don't even know if he does that anymore.
I do. Like the last thing I remember with him was that like he had like a ton of like Patreons, and then like most of them like dipped on him.
Well,
he wasn't like uploading.
I know that, and like I believe he like got in trouble with the law and like. Something with like a car accident that he lied about, that he's like it was like not like a hit and run, but I think it was like he lied that he wasn't at fault, but he was at fault or something, and it was something weird like that. I know I don't keep track of all that stuff, but I every once in a while I'll think of Spoonie just because of his betrayal thing with with that fucking XCOM game, the declassified game. Whenever him and Angry Joe were at the E3, and he just starts screaming "betrayal" in the middle of the fucking E3, and like Angry Joe's looking around like, "Holy shit, this guy's crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, that was a sign. That was the sign."
Yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah. You know, like oh, you know what was a channel that I like, although they haven't really like uploaded much? It was that Down the Rabbit Hole.
Oh yeah, I haven't thought about that in a while.
Yeah, I think the last time I checked, he said that he was working on like a big video, but then like he had to deal with like a bunch of shit, which is why like it hasn't happened. Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now to see if it actually ever came out.
I'm gonna look up Link. I'm just kidding. I'm not looking up Linkara.
Okay. Oh, he actually did do a video 8 months ago. It was on EVE Online.
Oh, okay.
and it's like 6 hours long.
Oh, so is he one of those that does like videos like every like 6 months or something? You know, like every year.
Well, he used to put out videos like pretty frequently. It was just because I think it's just because like he puts like a lot of like work into like the shit and a lot of research and
I like
lots,
those.
and
Like I like those like longer form videos like that are popular now. Where they're like, because there's a few YouTubers that do that. Like, honestly, this is the opposite of what we were talking about earlier. What's his name? Cat Icarus.
I remember him.
His videos used to be okay. Like, I used to think they were all right when I was growing up. I liked them, but they weren't like my favorite. But now he switched over and he does that formula now where he'll upload a 4 hour or like a 3 or 4 hour video every 6 months, and they're great and they're fucking hilarious, and I love watching those. So like he sort of flipped where I like used to be I was like, hey, yeah, he's okay, like I would check him out every once in a while. Now I'll watch every fucking video he puts up because it's so entertaining.
Okay, that's cool to know. I've heard a lot of people have said like similar things about him too, like that, where they said like his old content was like it was fine, it was like good for what it was, but then like like a lot of his newer stuff is like different, and
the old content felt like he was just trying to be like the other guys, like he was just trying to be like another gaming reviewer that does like, like he had like a rating system where he like destroyed a game, and he like had like rival games, and he talked about like it's like that. Like he kind of felt like he was just being another one of those guys, and now he feels completely different. Like his last video he did recently, like a few weeks ago, he did the ugly world of the iToy, and he went through every single game released for the PS2 iToy. And in all regions, and it was pretty funny.
Oh man, that means he took a look at that Phoenix game one, Bugsy, Shumsley, whatever, that has like the shitty cover art.
So yeah, he went through all of them. He even got the pom pom cheerleading one with the pom poms.
That's funny.
He went through every single one of them, and he does like pretty good little sketches and jokes and stuff. And yeah, he's like one of the few YouTubers like that have been around for that long that I still like. Whenever he uploads a new video, I'm like, oh man, I have to watch this. So.
That's good to hear. Yeah, I haven't really checked out his newer stuff yet, so it's something I'll have to do eventually when I make time for it.
Eventually.
That's the thing. That's like my one complaint with a lot of like longer videos is that sometimes it's hard to like dedicate to like watching them, especially if it's like something that's like it has to be like something like super interesting to me. It can't just be like I'm going to make a 3-hour video talking about fucking TY the fucking whatever. That platformer series.
Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Yeah, that shit.
I don't even think you can play it for 3 hours, no less talk about it for 3 hours.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm like, if someone did that, I'd just be like, okay, I don't care. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm sure you put a lot of work into this shit, but I can't stomach, like, watching that.
Yeah, with the longer form, I have to break them up. I have to be like, okay, I'm gonna watch like 30 minutes or maybe an hour today, then I'll come back to it. So.
Oh my god, what's that like other like stupid platformer that came out around that time? It was
Tak. Yeah.
Tak. Like the Nickelodeon one. I know Motha loves that game.
Dude, I never played anything Tak related. It looked awful. The character designs looked ugly as fuck.
No, same. I agree.
And then they started throwing Tak in with the Nickelodeon shit all the time, and I'm like, get him out of here. That's not a Nickelodeon guy. Get him out of here. I don't want him.
Yeah,
I don't want him in my SpongeBob. Get him out.
It's funny? The only person I know that ever likes those games is fucking Multimaster.
Let him enjoy them. Let him enjoy them.
I know, and I'm just like, dude, like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm sure the games are, like, okay at best, but, like, goddamn.
Like,
dude,
I enjoyed some... Okay, I didn't play all the Ty games. I played Ty 2. As a kid growing up. I don't know why my mom, like, for Christmas one year, she just got me a copy of Ty 2. I never played the first one, so I don't know. I guess she was just like, this looks like something he'd like. So that's probably why she bought it. But,
it looks like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, this looks like that Smash Badger guy. So she just picked it up. And I know, no, it's a kid. She knows who Crash Bandicoot was. But yeah, it was all right. I remember thinking it was okay as a kid. And then what was the other one? Oh, Vex. Vex was a game I played a lot as a kid, and that one was like also like, yeah, this is all right.
Yeah, I've never played Vex, but every time I've seen it, I always think of the alcohol. So there was an alcohol brand called Vex, but it's spelled with one X, though.
I always think of Gex.
Oh, yeah.
I like
yeah,
Gex.
that's it, too. Oh, yeah, we all know about that.
Classic. Yeah. All right, let's see where we're at. We've been chatting for a minute. Let's see where we're at now. Oh, we got 2 minutes, dude. Sweet.
Oh, 2 minutes.
That flew by. Dude.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, nice. I am upset with myself, though, because I have to do some more editing now, because part of the way through, when I checked the time the first time, I forgot to maximize the screen again, so you can see my Discord. So I'm going to have to, like, edit that out.
Oh.
Damn it!
Oh, no, the people are going to look into your DMs.
They can see who I've been messaging. Yeah, I'm going to have to edit that out whenever I edit. So if you're watching this, which is the only way you can watch it, I have edited that out, but I just wanted to make that a point, so that I am upset with myself right now.
Yeah, just make a cool little border, and then put the video, like, well, you put the border, like, surrounding, like, the video.
There you go.
And it'll cover everything, and, you got yourself a cool little border.
But cool. Well, we do have a final segment on this show. Do you know what that segment is?
I don't remember, because it's been a while since I've seen your other podcast episodes, to be honest.
That's perfectly fine. I don't expect you to watch everything I put out. I don't watch everything you put out. That's the way it goes, you know?
No, it's all good.
The final segment of this show is called 30 Seconds to Tell. And this is where you, Mr. BioPhoenix, have 30 seconds to tell the audience who you are, where to find you, and anything else you want to tell them before we go. I have a timer here, and I'm going to start it in a minute. And once the 30 seconds are up, the show ends abruptly. So even if you're mid-sentence, the show will cut off. That actually happened last episode for the first time. The guest I had on the last episode actually didn't make it the 30 seconds, and the show ended, so he got cut off.
That's funny.
So, first time I ever got to do that, because usually people make it in under 30. He didn't. Whenever you're ready, we can start the final segment.
Alright, I feel like I kind of already, like, told people about this shit, but, I mean, hey, I guess I'll do it again.
It's the segment, man.
Alright.
I mean, hey,
go.
I said, or anything else you want to impart on the audience before we leave. So you don't have to tell them that. You can tell them literally anything.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, and go.
Alright, the... Fuck, I know, I'm starting laughing because I know I'm gonna get cut off. Fuck. Okay, I do YouTube, I do review shit, I do abridging shit, I do a lot of shit, streaming shit. Man, there's so much shit in the world, Like the world must smell really bad, Like everything just smells like shit. It's like a big piece of dog shit.